How long will it take for someone to come into the chat? Who knows? That's right, we're live right here, Frontier Survival. Live from the homestead right here in Kentucky. Up my little holler here. It is 10:30 at night, Saturday night. Not sure if we'd have anybody in here or not. Hey, well, there's somebody right there, Mr. Matt Gillespie. Good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, an unscheduled impromptu live stream Saturday night, and not for sure how long we'll actually be going live. Who knows? Not sure how many people might be with us. Mr. Matt Gillespie is. Thanks for showing up, brother. Where are you from exactly, Matt? I'm not sure if I ever asked you that or not. I think we might have met on Facebook to start off with, if I'm not mistaken. You might be a member of the group I admin. Frontier Survival Friends? I'm not sure. I think so, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, Tom Ritter, how you doing? Yeah, doing a little live stream, late night live stream. Houston, Texas. Okay. Good to see you. Never been to Texas, but I would love to. I've been close. I've been to Louisiana. Mr. Skeledon, Bushcraft and Survival, man. I loved your latest video with your son. That was awesome. And he is a crackerjack, let me tell you. He could probably have his own YouTube channel. He is not shy. Good to see you, Tom Ritter. Yeah, like I said, just an impromptu late night live stream. Not sure exactly. I didn't even come up with a description for it. Just something small. He does want one. He wants to do a YouTube channel. Well, he could follow in his father's footsteps right there. No, you got that right, Tom. Doing a little dance and everything. Mr. J in the sticks in the house. Good to see you. So, how's it going, Jay? Are you on the towboat tonight on the river? I guess the audio and the video is pretty decent, guys. Let me know. But JV Outdoors just got off doing a big giveaway live stream with that Miss Annika Shea, that lady that he helped get to 1,000 supporters. He was going to do a big giveaway, and a lot of people was out there, so I figured maybe try a little live stream. And I was waiting till he got done, and like I said, not sure how we'll go. We started about 10:30. And, I don't want to ramble on and on and on and on and on and on. The audio and video is great. Awesome. But, Wednesday night we had, and that's what I'm going to try to do is every Wednesday night now, at least try to, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Just live streaming with Mr. Frontier Survival here. And, you're on your days off? Awesome. Off hitch. Sounds good. Trying mowing the grass, but it rains so out of control on. I know what you mean there. Mine is too. I started mowing mine, and I must have been kind of crazy because it didn't really look like it was going to rain. I knew there was rain in the forecast, but then, boom, black clouds just came right in, son, and poured down. I had to get the mower in the garage real quick. Here I was already mowing, and it just come down a torrential pour. But yeah, appreciate everyone stopping in. We got 5 here. Just 5 minutes of broadcasting so far, and got 5 in with us. So how's everybody's day been today? Jay's talking about he tried to mow, but it rained up there where he's at. Of course, it rained here too. But Wednesday night we were live streaming. I had a few guests on. A new subscriber that I got to my channel, who I also subscribe, a homestead channel, Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Go check them out if you will. Bland's Promised Promised Land Ranch. Pretty good homesteading channel from what I've seen so far. I like some of their videos. I have my good buddy, my best friend, one of my best friends that's from right here in the county I live in, right in my home county, home state, Mr. David Bradley. And there's a link in the description of that video showing all these people off. Mr. David Bradley doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he has a playlist on a channel of him doing some cooking. Not in a bushcraft style way, but in a kitchen. But he is a great cook, almost a chef, I would say. But he never followed that, but he loves to cook. Great guy. Plus, last but not least, we had the Huntsman. That's right. He was with us Wednesday night. We done a little chat about YouTube algorithms and things like that. And, that's just a good old time. And so we're going to try to do a little show called Dynamite Wednesday Night. A little flash in the electricity there, it looks like. But, yeah. Tom Ritter, yours was all right trying to recoup from the last month. Hey, Raymond Williams, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I just figured I'd try to do a little live stream, late night live stream, right after JV was done. Thanks for stopping by. But like I was talking to the rest of them here, talking about trying to get back on a dedicated night for live streaming, and it's going to be Wednesday nights. The past 2 Wednesday nights seem to be doing pretty good for me. I know last Wednesday night there was at least one other person streaming at the same time I did, and I still had a pretty good turnout, and I appreciate that. Truly do. And we'll see what this coming Wednesday night holds for us, and try to get on another schedule of just doing live streams. And then I'm giving it the title Dynamite Wednesday Night. And like Tom was saying, he was trying to recoup from last month. That's how his day was spent. JV was talking in his stream earlier that he'll be coming into Pennsylvania hopefully around November. And, he's going to visit Geo. And he did mention that he would like to get Tom Ritter involved. Mr. Tom Ritter. He was going to visit Geo Bushcraft and maybe visit Boxy, of course. And so, Jay and Sticks, you're not on the line haul, right? You're in the harbor. Is that correct? That was when I worked on the river. That was some wild and crazy stuff. I remember when I first went, I wasn't as young as some of the folks that were there, starting out as a deckhand, but I wasn't as old as some too. And because we had some mates out there in their 50s, but that still worked the deck. But that being said, I was somewhere around 32 or so, and I got on the river, worked there for 8-9 years, worked in the engine room quite often as what they called a striker, checked a lot of different things, gauges, temperatures and different things, and pressures and temperatures, and changing oil, changing filters, and going out on the big tank barges that we pushed, checking the pump engines and things like that. Got my tankerman's license and done that for a little while, tanking, unloading, and discharging and loading barges. Yeah, you're right, Raymond. Daddy Duck does. He was doing one this past Wednesday night. I got to pick a night, so I figured I'd do that, and didn't seem to bother either one of us. Seemed like we both had a good turnout. From what I could tell, I had quite a few views after mine, and he had a pretty good amount on his. So we'll stick with that and see what happens. A little competition never hurt anybody, though, right? Yeah, you run a harbor boat. That's right. But I'm sure at your time you was on the line haul. Ain't no doubt about that, I would think. But yeah, I got my tankerman's license, done that for a little while. Never was a shore tankerman, but I always stayed on the boats. But worked a little bit as an engineer, and then I decided just to, not do it no more. And never really had no desire to go up to the wheelhouse as being a pilot or captain, but I did steer the boat a little bit every now and again. Never making a lock though. I mean, I was out there on the head of tow when time to make a lock. Some of these guys probably don't know some of this lingo I'm throwing out there, Jay and the Sticks, but some of them might. But, you go through locks and dams, and you have to be out there on the head of tow, talking to the pilot, talking to the captain, telling him how wide he is, how far below, how far above. Catch him up river or down river. But, yeah, it was some good times, most definitely. I mean, it was more than just a job. It was actually a way of life because you were living there on that boat for 28 days. You got fed on the boat. You got to sleep on the boat. And then when it was your time to work, it was your time to work. I can remember going down the stairs, heading to that doghouse, looking at my relief that I'm relieving, and say, "I got you." And then he head on upstairs. Yeah, you got that right, Tom Ritter. But I mean, I was saying through your career, Jay, I'm sure you've worked plenty of line haul stuff. I mean, pulling hitches and this, that, and the other. And we got 5 with us. Thanks for really stopping by. Not sure if we'll get any more than this, but 5 is good. The Belle Cincinnati will be in Ashland in a few weeks. That sounds cool. Yeah, I've seen some of them old boats from time to time. When I worked for MPC, stayed down in Louisiana a lot, around New Orleans, pushing barges, shuttling barges back and forth to be tanked, and of course we would fly down there. The boat stayed down there. The boat I was on at that time, which sold right down there in Louisiana to the South America company, the old Ashland boat. It was like built in 1960 something. They bought that boat. I mean, there was 2 or 3 Ashland boats, I think, and there's even one called the Allied Ashland. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I mean, that's what I figured, Jay. Started out line hauling. I mean, I guess, more than likely you started out as a deckhand. But, I lived in an area. I mean, most everybody, when I went to work there, most everybody that did work there lived close or around the river. And I'm not that close to the Ohio River. I mean, somewhat, but not, I'm about 2 hours actually away from where I live from the Ohio River. Now the Licking River, which empties out in the Ohio River up around Cincinnati, is close to me, but it's the most narrow part of the Licking River. I mean, only a kayak would be about the only thing that could go up it or down it. But but in that area where it empties out, we actually pushed one barge up in there to a dock, so it's a little wider there, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take a quick break, guys. I appreciate you stopping by, but I hear the lady hollered at me, and she probably don't even know I'm live streaming. Hey, Survival LT. Hey, I'll be right back. See what she needs real quick. Let's see if I can't. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. She just didn't know what I was doing and what was going on. She was asleep, so she was kind of scared. You know what I mean? But good hello to you, Survival LT. Are you leaving, Tom? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, brother. Sorry about that, guys, but had to go check that out. Rattle Trap Fishing is with us. Good to see you. Thanks. Also went and grabbed a Coke. But yeah, didn't really expect a whole lot of people come in, but I'm glad some people did. I mean, it is 10:45 right now. Kind of started at 10:30. Not sure really. Didn't have a whole lot set to talk about. Really, just said, hey, I'm going to try to do a live stream, see what happens. But I guess I'm going to talk about, like I was talking about earlier with working the towboats, and then I kind of had some health issues and had to kind of quit doing that. Mostly my knees and ankles. I mean, just the rigors of being on those barges for those few years, or quite several years, took a toll on me, I guess. So now I work inside. I do. Most of my life I've worked outside, but now I work inside at a lumber company. I'm a sales representative, and I am in charge of buying the lumber for the company and different things, and it's a lumber company and hardware store, locally owned and operated, but it's branded as True Value, and a lot of people probably have heard of True Value. And a lot of people probably know that lumber is outrageous right now. I mean, 2x4 has come down just a little bit for what we sell it. We were selling it for 12 something. Now it's $9.99, but still, or $9.89, something like that. 8-foot 2x4. And I can remember, I mean, this time last year they were $4.99, something like that, and every time so they were just $1.99. But if anybody in the chat's got any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to keep track of it. Survival LT, baby girl told me to hit you up on Facebook and tell her what color beanie I wanted, so I'm going to do that later. I guess she was going to try to knit me a beanie. I asked her how much she charged, but I don't know exactly if she, what she said there, so I missed that part maybe. But we'll figure something out. But I told her I really did like those beanies she made. I seen a video that she put out talking about those and showing those off. I got you, Matt. And hey, you talking about being on the river? I mean, we had our fishing rods on there as well. When we were on those towboats, we had fishing rods. Don't get it. I mean, I don't know if it was a rule against it, but we had them. We just stowed them away. We kept them on there. each time, when the crew I was on would get off, another crew would get on, right? So that boat was going 24 hours, 7 days a week, and vice versa. So we kept a couple rods and reels on there. I mean, you can't fish while you're going up or down river, but well, you probably could, but we never tried it. But if we were docked, or whatever, tied off, then we would, if we had time, or if we were off our, our shift, we'd go out and throw a line in the water. Oh, I see what you're saying, Skeleton. Hey, it's no big deal about. I did say something too about that, but it was a little while ago. But no big deal. Talking to your oldest son as well, but yeah, kind words. Yeah, man, I really love your videos. I mean, and you've said kind things about mine, so why shouldn't I? 3/4 CDX plywood. Oh, well, I'd say at the moment where I live in Kentucky, where I work and sell them, they're probably much different than anywhere else. I mean, a place like Lowe's might have it a little cheaper, about around $70 some, Judith and Dan Davis. Somewhere around 70, 75 for 3/4 inch CDX, which is just a sheeting grade plywood. It's not a good, the best plywood. It'd be good for beaver boards, of course, but not really to lay floor on. I mean, you could. I'll put it this way: a CDX plywood is not the best to make cabinets with. Yeah, I know that bites. Our 7/16, which is what we call 1/2 inch OSB, something you'd use to sheet roof with, is 30, almost $40. At one time, this time last year, it was like $10. 7/16, not too thick of a thing. I mean, a 1/4 inch plywood is right at $20, and it was, like $4.99. 85, yeah, 70 some, $85. That 3/4 inch tongue and groove, what's it called? Advantech board. It's around 80 some dollars. Yeah, OSB warps too much, and I mean, it's not good for probably what you want to make with the beaver boards. But I mean, I'm talking, a lot of people use that 7/16 OSB to sheet, to cover up rafters for, on roofing, and instead of using lath. But not sure if we have anybody that would want to. But we're going to throw the link to this chat. If anybody wants to come up on panel, they can click that link and do so. We'll have a little talk. We've not even gone 30 minutes yet, and I've already run out of stuff to talk about. Really, it's what it is when you're doing impromptu live streams and you're not able to just roll off your head. Which I think I've done a pretty decent job. I'm not just sitting here. Some people might not want to hear nobody ramble on and on and on, but some people might. But anyway. Yeah, you're right there, Skeleton. Yeah, you would have to have something thicker. But like I said, if anybody wants to come up on chat, feel free to hit that link. Otherwise, I might. What keeps it interesting? There, Matt Gillespie. Not sure what you was talking about there. What did I miss? Matt Gillespie was talking about something interesting or something that's it keeps it interesting. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, whatever. But anyway, we're almost 30 minutes into this live stream. We could probably hit an hour, I'd say. Not a whole lot of interesting things going on other than because that's all I've been doing is working. Got a few videos coming up other than live streams. Going to be doing a review on a item that I'm not going to disclose yet. It's not a knife. It's not, a fire starter or anything like that. But it's something that would help you keep you prepped and help you to survive and entertained. All in one item. We'll have a video on that pretty soon, probably this next week. That might intrigue everyone a little bit. Something that'll keep you prepped, help you to survive somewhat, and also keep you entertained. What could that be? Oh, impromptu. Yeah, you're right. You're right there, Matt Gillespie. I see what you're saying now. But it's probably too late for anybody to want to click that link and come up on panel, so it's cool. Oh, okay. Well, I see what you're saying, Skeledon. Yeah, that's something I didn't really know about you. Journeyman carpenter. Sounds cool. Probably learned a lot of your carpentry skills growing up, as I did. Although I never worked as a carpenter, but I consider myself a shade tree carpenter instead of a shade tree mechanic, but I'm also one of them as well. I mean, I can do almost a little bit of everything when it comes to trades. Plus I consider what I did on the towboats a trade because you learn a lot of different things and you got to do some of the different trades on there. You build things, so you get carpentry skills if you don't already have them. Sometimes you got to do a little plumbing, a little mechanical stuff, things like that, HVAC. Yeah, so that's good to hear. Glad. I didn't know that about you. You went to college for CIT. Now, I think I know what CIT is, but can you refresh my memory, Skeledon? Awesome. Gonna make some knives? That sounds good, Judith and Dan. Oh, yeah, computer information technology. Yes, of course it is. Please forgive me, Skeledon. Jay's Broadbeck grinders are awesome. Okay. Sounds cool. Yeah, Jay makes some knives too. I remember that. I remember hearing about that. Or seeing him say something about it in different chats and live streams. But yeah, if any of y'all haven't seen the live stream from Wednesday night, check that out with the Huntsman and the other couple guys I had on. And not only, I had the Huntsman on Wednesday night, but last night the Huntsman went to Twitch the second Friday in a row doing a live stream. So, he's pretty serious about not really doing it on YouTube anymore. And of course he will. You'll have them be able to watch that on YouTube as a replay or a highlight video, but he might not be doing much when it comes to live streams on YouTube Friday nights. He might every once in a while, but it's Twitch all the way now for him. So if you want to see more of the Huntsman, you need to get over to Twitch and follow him there. But on that Twitch live stream last night, he gave me another shout out and showed off a little bit of our live stream and this, that, and the other. That's right, Jay. I knew you made your own knives. Yep. Oh, you make your own scales. I guess you're saying too. I've seen the Judith and Dan asking you about your scales. Okay. But yes, we'll be having some, I got some other great projects coming. I'm going to do another, I mentioned that one little item. I've got a video, a little review going on, gear review about it. I'm also going to do a gear review on a couple knives that I got. And then do some adventure videos and stuff like that, hiking, just kind of doing... been thinking about doing some type of vlog style deal where it might be like right after work vlog, maybe talking about my day at work and this, that, and the other, and to be somewhat of a, maybe not a daily vlog, but a vlog style video of me just kind of like I am rambling on now, not being a specific video on any type of skill or a gear review or whatever, but just type of vlog of me just talking, but being in a natural wilderness setting or coming home from work or this, that, and the other. And I thought that might be kind of neat, might go over pretty well. So I'm going to check that out, try it, and see what happens. You can get scales on Amazon. I'm sure you can. You can get about anything on Amazon nowadays. Jay said he started with wood. Let dry out, treated with linseed oil, but now I can stabilize it. Awesome. Judith and Dan's found Dexter Russell blanks already. Heat treated, reasonable. Yeah, Judith and Dan, do you have a forge? I'll tell you what, this thing right here, you see that? And of course, everybody knows what that is. I found a little meme or something on Facebook showing how to fashion that right there. And what we call it here in Kentucky, and I'm not sure what everybody else calls it, I call it a pop tab. That's what we call it here in Kentucky. And I've seen a little thing little diagram where you can cut sections of this out and make a makeshift fishing hook. That looks like it would work pretty good, or at least in a survival situation. As long as the fish were biting. But it did look pretty neat. Not sure if anybody else saw that before, but it's, it did look... I'll post that. A lot of people might be a part of my Facebook group, Frontier Survival Friends. I'll try to post that on there. That way so people can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, I might be able to find that right now. Just hold on a second, guys. Let's see if I can find that. I guess I have to pull up another. Somehow I can maybe find that somehow. Let's see here. Oh no, there we go. I still have that. Not sure. Let's see. I don't know if I'm actually showing that or not. That's not actually a tab. I don't think I can. Okay, forget it. Alright, never mind. I couldn't find it. Skeleton says, oh, didn't see it, but yep, they work good. I've played around with several things from paper clips to safety pins. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, thanks a lot, Jay, for helping out Judith and Dan. Yeah, find him on Facebook if you can. Or if y'all got emails or something like that. I'm going to try to, let's see here. Let me see if I can. So what do y'all think about that vlog deal I was talking about? You think that would go over all right? Would y'all like to see something like that? Not sure if that will go out. Yep, that's right, Judith and Dan. Ronnie Anderson. I know I got him over there. Yeah, I'm going to take a little dip here, and please don't faint upon it. It's a nasty habit, but somebody's got to do it. I guess nobody has any input on the blog. I'm going to do it anyway. I mentioned this a little bit before, but I also used to work in broadcasting. I was somewhat of a disc jockey, an announcer, commentator for local high school sports. I also done character voices where I had different characters and I done different voices for them. So I thought about incorporating that skill into my YouTube channel, because one of the characters is a self-reliant survivalist from the backwoods of East Kentucky who has a different name, but and the voice is different. So it's kind of a reflection of myself, but more boisterous person. The voice is real funny and got a different name. So, you know, I was saving this a little bit for Wednesday night, but I'd give a little preview here about it. So I don't know, something like that might go over pretty good. Kind of little skits within the video, little comedy type stuff, you know what I mean? But for you all that are in the chat right now, I'll give a sneak peek. The character's name is Captain Redneck. Captain Redneck. And he has a partner named Hillbilly Willie. Captain Redneck talks a little bit like Carl Childers from Sling Blade, something like that. But it kind of sounds like this, and he talks and he gets a little grunt chin. How you doing? This here's Captain Redneck. Good to see y'all. Something like that. So there's a little sneak peek. Excuse me. Now I couldn't really do that by showing my face. Everybody know it was me. So what I plan on doing is just kind of being Captain Redneck behind the camera, talking as he's doing the vlog, you know, saying, well, I don't really like to show my face, so I'm just going to talk to you and show you the wilderness as I see it. I don't know. Can everybody hear me? Yeah, skeleton, that's something. I mean, this is my normal voice. I mean, and I got an East Kentucky dialect, but I can change it up a little bit. Hey, Raymond Williams, thanks for dropping some links. Appreciate that. You might be the only, are you the only moderator in the chat at the moment? I can find out real quick here. Well, it looks like Skeleton's I forgot I made Skeleton a moderator a while back. Also, since Mr. Matt Gillespie was the first in the chat, I'm going to add him as a moderator, if he doesn't mind. If he does, then I'll take it away. Some of you guys might think I'm just rambling on and on. I hope not. What do you think of the stream room? I mean, this ain't much. I mean, I guess there is plenty of lighting. I guess I look all right. Probably, do I look washed out? Is the lighting fine? I mean, I can add something, you know, in front of me. Might got too much behind me. I don't know. But, yeah, you know, I kind of got all my gear in here and everything. So, it's a good setup. I showed off a book a while back that I got. I picked up quite a few books, so I have to show them all off here soon enough. But this one right here, the Total Outdoorsman Manual. Not sure how many people's ever seen that, but it's by Field and Stream. Of course, it's got a big, nice knife right there on the front of it. That's cool. But there's some great tidbits of information here on fishing and this, that, and the other. How to sharpen a hatchet or axe in the field. Okay, here's one for you. Let's read this one. How to pee in a tent. Nothing says expert like answering nature's call inside your tent. Sorry, ladies, you're on your own here. Here's the drill. Roll over on your stomach, place your pee bottle near the head of your sleeping bag, sit up on your knees, shimmy the sleeping bag down to your knees, lift one knee at a time and shove the bag below each knee. Your bag should be out of harm's way. Do your thing. Afterward, thread the cap back on the bottle and store the bottle in a boot so it remains upright. Better safe than soggy. So some of that, if you all got it and I didn't read it too fast, is somewhat comical, right? Master the canoe paddle, catch a muskie at both sides by drawing a figure 8. I knew that. That's kind of how you have to do that. Do the figure 8 thing with the muskie. But that's a good book right there. And right behind me, I got all kinds of good books. So, you know, we'll show off some more later on. But see, I'm not all about, you know, wilderness bushcraft and you know, survival type stuff, prepping. You know, I'm a little bit about just being an old-time Eastern Kentucky hillbilly farmer or homesteader, that I like to, grow a garden. I got one growing right now. Got beans, taters, tomatoes, um, cucumbers, I think some radishes, different things like that. Cabbage, I forgot about cabbage, so I got that growing. Thanks. The lighting is good. But so the Giot that I'll be doing reviews on doesn't have a whole lot when it comes to stuff that don't cost a whole lot. I mean, me and my wife, we don't have children, and we never had children. We have raised some, but we never had any children of our own. So we would be able to afford high-end gear if we wanted to, but we don't want to. Why? Because we're frugal and we don't like to spend money that we don't have to. And I'm sure to a lot of you that makes sense. The lighting's a lot better than in the shed. Is that what you're saying, Judith and Dan? I see now. I might have missed that. Probably what you're talking about. Oh, I know that. I know that, Skeledon. I figured you was all about that too. And to me, I mean, there's a lot of channels on YouTube about homesteading, and I watch a lot of them, and they're pretty good channels. There's the Ridge Life, who does a great live stream called Watch and Grow. I think he does that on Tuesday nights, where you can go to this channel and he'll show off your video if you comment before the actual live stream starts, but not too much before or too much. There's directions in the description of the video on how to do it, but you comment your subscriber number and he'll put queue you up a video that he would like everybody to see or whatever. And some people will pick you up, and if they watch and comment, then that subscriber, that follower, that supporter will stay with you. And that's how it has to be. That person that hits that subscribe button, which that's what it is, that's what it says, but they have to be a supporter. They can't just click that, hit that bell, and not ever watch anything that comes their way when someone drops it, and not leave a comment or a like or whatever. But most everybody that's in this chat that releases content, I have commented on something. I'm pretty sure. If I haven't, please let me know. Sunfish Assassin. He slays the sunfish. Yes, indeed. Hello to you. He says, hello, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Sunfish Assassin. We've been streaming a little while, a little late night stream. Wasn't sure if we were going to do it or not. I'll have to go back and put a better description in this stream later and a good thumbnail, but didn't have time since I didn't schedule this one to go ahead and do that. But I've done this before, and it's no big deal. We can get that done. Got a good turnout tonight. 7 with us right now. Sounds good. If you haven't hit that like button, I invite you to do so. And that's what I've been telling people a lot. Instead of subscribing, just boop that like button. Hit that like button. That's the least amount a person could do if they watch a video of a certain content creator, is hit the like button. And that helps the algorithm just as much, whether they subscribe or not. A big circle of friends, that's right. Well, I would say they're pretty accurate Skeleton, and you know, at one point mine was like that, and now it's almost evened out. Now I don't know, but at one point, people that weren't subscribed to my channel, and I think it was mostly from where I share my videos on Facebook, you know, shamelessly self-promote. You know, of course, I started my own group on Facebook where people can share their videos as well. Judith and Dan, I don't know if you're members of my Facebook group. I'm not sure if I have you on Facebook, but if you have a Facebook, I'll check you out and add you as a friend. Hello, Backwoods Barbarian. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we've been streaming a little while. Hey, we got 9 in the chat now. Pretty good amount. It hasn't been that long, has it, Backwoods? But anyway, like I was saying, I mean, you know, I just ask people to hit that like button because that's the least amount a person could do. And if they subscribe later, that's fine. I've been having a problem, you know, I got past 700, which I was thankful for. I mean, you know, that makes me closer to that 1K mark. And that's just a goal. I don't really care too much about monetization because I know you don't get a lot, really. Eventually you might, but at the moment you don't. And so, especially not once you hit that 1K and you get to 4,000 hours. I mean, you get a little bit here and there, and it would help out. But it's just kind of a goal thing. And so, you know, I'm closer to that. But I've been having a problem. Like I hit like 719, and I'll go to about 721, then I'll get 2 to drop off. And I don't know if those 2 were people that subscribed to me way back or what. Who knows? Or it could just be bots that they didn't comment or anything. That's the trouble with a lot of that. I was talking about earlier with that one channel, The Ridge Life. They do that watch and grow. And a lot of those guys will hit that subscribe button just because they're in there, but then you'll see a bunch drop off the next day. So I don't know how good that goes over. Some of them channels that do that, to try to, you know, help people grow by getting people to subscribe during their live streams and things like that. Some of them spin a wheel with their name on it, things like that. And I've not had too great success with it. I mean, as far as being in the chat and saying people telling me, hey, I picked you up. But then all of a sudden, 2 or 3 go the next day. Not sure if it's those, but, you know, it's just kind of odd. And I'll have that problem too, Sunfish Assassin, about the hours. I mean, you know, unless I gain a little bit more here in the next few months, you know, you still have to have those 4,000 hours in a rolling calendar year. So if I don't hit 1K before the year's up, then, and if I don't, I don't. But, you know, that would be my problem. I would probably hit 1K before I could get the actual hours. And I did miss someone, Miss Tina Ladybug. I don't think I said hello to you, Tina. But I have now. Hello, Miss Tina. It might have been a long time since you've been in the stream. I see what you're saying now. I know, because I was thinking we had, you know, I know I talked to you a little bit earlier today about some stuff. Yeah, you're right, Judith and Dan. The Boxy rule, that's exactly what I was kind of hinting at without, you know, mentioning Boxy, but the Boxy Outdoors rule. Watch the video, leave a comment, smash the button, ring bell. Exactly. And then as you go on, you know, you watch other videos, leave comments in them, and when they release a new video, you know, be a true supporter. And that's what I'm looking for, is organic subscribers, supporters, someone that, you know, and that's what I am. I mean, I'm a faithful supporter, even before I started my own channel. Raymond Williams is a faithful supporter, and he's even got some content out there now that I've seen. Yeah. Right, Backwoods. You woke up with 12 plus 12 subs one night, and then almost 2 weeks with nothing, and then plus 12 was like 3 days after I posted a video. Right. Kentucky Rabbit Hunters with us. Good to see you, buddy. Anybody, Mr. Raymond Williams, can you post Kentucky Rabbit Hunters link? Good buddy from right here in my home state. He's got a channel out there of some rabbit hunting and running the beagle dogs and stuff like that. So check him out if you will. Any of the moderators that I have in the chat could post Kentucky Rabbit Hunters link. Would muchly appreciate it. If you would check him out, and if you like his content, then do the Boxy rule. Good cooking content. But I just want to finish a thought about homesteading earlier. I was talking about the homesteading channels, which are good channels out there. But here in eastern Kentucky and a lot of places in North America, I mean, that was a way of life years ago. I mean, you had your hogs and your cattle and your chickens and your whatever for food to put on the table. And you grew your garden for the vegetables. You had your meat and your vegetables, and you raised it all right there, and you had a local supply chain for everything else. It was all local. Nothing from the big box stores, because there wasn't any. I posted a little thing on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and it's got shared about 30 some times already. And it was a little meme showing an older lady in front of her garden saying Grandma survived the Great Depression because she had a local supply chain and she knew how to do stuff. That's with a lot of people nowadays. They don't know how to do anything. We were talking about the trades earlier, about plumbing, being an electrician, HVAC, carpentry. There's not a lot of young folks trying to learn those trades anymore. And some of the, like trapping. There's probably not a whole lot of young trappers out there anymore. I mean, there's a few, but not many. Because back in the day, people would trap for fur to sell, but I'm sure they would also trap for meat on the table. Because it was just a quicker way maybe than going out to hunt, because you might have other things to do during the day. That's right, Raymond Williams. It's you know, I'm not a master. You know, I don't know every trade, but I do know a little bit about some, and I'm able to take care of a few different things around the house here. And, you know, working in a hardware store and lumber company, you learn stuff, and you got a lot of people that come in there that don't have any idea what they're doing or what they might need to fix a water leak. And that's what I'm there to help them, you know, guide them. And, you know, they might need an 1.5-inch coupling or an 1.5-inch 90-degree elbow and not know it. You know, they might think they need 2-inch. thank you, Skeledon, for posting that link. Kentucky Rabbit Hunter, you still with us? If anybody doesn't have Kentucky Rabbit Hunter and they would like to, please check him out. Hey, I agree with you very much, Backwoods Barbarian. The other day, my boss is a lady. She's the one that owns the company, and she was telling me a story about her aunt, who was a school teacher years ago, and she had a student that would not listen or would not, when it came to math, spelling, reading, writing, and whatnot, he would just always disrupt class and stuff like that. So she knew that he was mechanically inclined, even as a young child. So she brought some type of little motor in, might have been a little small engine from a lawnmower or something, and let him sit and work on that while she went ahead and taught the rest of the class. And that guy ended up becoming a mechanic. I know the guy very well. He's still, at one time he's still mechanicked, and he's no longer with us, but he passed away a few years ago. But he's a guy from my hometown, a little bit older than me. But I thought that was so cool that she done that teacher. And I'm sure, as he got older, he got into being able to do math and spelling things, but just that she done that was something else. All right, thanks very much for picking up Kentucky Rabbit Hunting. Kentucky Rabbit Hunter, I believe. I'm sure he appreciates that. Probably pretty much just started this YouTube thing. But I do appreciate everyone that stopped by. I've said that over and over again. But like I said, we're going to try to do a Wednesday night live stream, Dynamite Wednesday night, every week, if we can. This is just an impromptu live stream. Just thought I'd come on here at 10:30 and do a little thing. But be on the lookout for some more great edited content, for some gear reviews. And speaking of gear reviews, check out Backwoods Barbarian's latest gear review on that Silky saw. Great video there. That's great, Wayman Williams. He's got 48 friends now. Awesome. $12.30. Oh, it's 12:30 where you're at? Is that what you're saying, Raymond? Where I'm at, it's 11:30, but oh yeah, with just the blade itself. That's right, make them stick. If you sub, make them stick. Leave a comment. Hit that like button. Hit the bell. But I hope everyone's enjoyed themselves tonight. Glad everyone stopped by. We're going to probably call it quits here in a few minutes. Want to hit the bed and get up early tomorrow. Yeah, Skeleton's on Eastern Standard Time here in the States. But thanks everyone for stopping by. You all have a good night. We had Lee Puckett's with us. We can't leave yet. I'm going to say hello to Lee. He's a good friend of mine from here in Kentucky. Good to see you, Lee. He stopped in some chats here every now and again. But we were about to wrap it up, Lee. Do thank you for stopping by, though. Do thank you for that. But guys, be on the lookout for more great gear reviews, some adventures that we're going to have coming up here probably this fall into the late summer. We'll have them posted. Was talking about doing some type of vlog thing, so we might do that too. Just got to iron out a few details. Did talk about my broadcasting background a little bit there, and some of y'all might have missed that, but if you would watch the replay, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Tomorrow's Skeleton's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Skeleton. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Skeleton. Happy birthday to you. But we're going to go ahead and go. We will see you soon. Probably Wednesday night. Might have a edited video out before then. Thanks everyone for stopping by. And remember, you got to have drive to survive.